Greetings. Are you guys having a Merry Christmas? It's a little different not having a Disney Star Wars movie to ruin the vibe this holiday season. Today we are watching one of my all-time favorites. I actually scored this 9 out of 10 on IMDb. True Lies from 1994, directed by James Cameron, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm sure some other fine folks. Let's go ahead and get some sponsors out of the way. I'll have all my exclusive deals for my viewers/listeners in the pinned comment below this video. Also want to remind you, get the best flatware on earth at nork.net. Use my promo code FRY45 at checkout to get 45% off your order. Let's go ahead and get this show started. So we're actually watching this on Amazon Prime Video. As such, you may have some ads in the way, some peskiness. So go ahead and get your video started. And then you'll see the old 20th Century Fox. Yes, when they still included Fox on the logo. You'll start seeing that. It'll say drum roll, as I have subtitles on. And go all the way back to 0000 and hit play now. I remember when this movie was coming around, news was getting out about it, and it said Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be the next James Bond. That's the way the news was back then, and still is today, with the kind of misleading clickbait, hyperbole, using the metaphor as though, or the simile in an inappropriate fashion. It's not that Arnold was going to be James Bond. It's like, oh, he has a rather James Bond scene with a suit in his upcoming movie. Lightstorm Entertainment. You don't see that logo a lot. It's a James Cameron production company. A lot of getting the band back together from the Terminator. We got James Cameron, right? We're going to have a Brad Fiedel score. Obviously, Arnold Schwarzenegger is present in this film, and also Bill Paxton. It's weird that Jamie Lee Curtis gets this gig. I don't think she was all that terribly busy at this time in the 90s. Like, she was definitely known. It's also weird to think that her character, it's like she turns 35. I'm 35 right now. I don't look that old. I wonder how they shot this. Was there like a miniature involved, right? You just know that there's too much CGI used today for this movie to be made now and be any good at all. And I'll try to point out instances in which practical effects triumphs over CGI. As this is before it gets abused. Art Malik as the bad terrorist, right? Eliza Dushku, I think this could be her first role. Grant Hezlov, well known for most of his work now. He's a producer for George Clooney. I guess good bros with him. Also, directs occasionally. Did he do the American? He did the Men Who Stare at Goats, but speaking German. I think he gets into the party and it's not German. Charlton Heston, I think, has a scene in this movie, maybe two. And his character is supposed to be like Nick Fury. He has the eye patch. He actually looks a bit heavy, like a bit of a heavyweight, not overweight, but heavier than one usually sees Charlton Heston. Oh, I don't want to be in the cold water. The score's okay. There's something to listen to. It's not like today's films, where the score's kind of incidental. Or rather, just let's blast whatever's the most popular song right now instead of coming up with anything. This is Tom Arnold's high point in his career. Evidently, James Cameron was so impressed with him that when 20th Century Fox said they wanted somebody other than Tom Arnold, he threatened to take the movie elsewhere. So Tom Arnold really appreciates that he had his back. Didn't seem to get a lot of other gigs with James Cameron. Could have helped him out. You'll always hear Tom Arnold talking about how he's hoping that there's a True Lies 2 around the corner. At least he was for a while. I'm going to set some explosives. I think that is like a little flask of cologne. There is not a lot of technical terms used in their little recon here. But it's friendly. It's like these are bros. Evidently, this ballroom did not have air conditioning, and all the women had nothing underneath their gowns, and it was freezing cold. Though I don't think you can see anyone's breath. Then they had tents outside with some heaters. Something happened and a blouse caught fire. Who was that man? This Khaled guy, quite inconsequential. It's sort of the preamble action sequence to the big business. Tia Carrere, introduction here. At the height of her powers, looking unbelievably hot throughout her appearances in this movie. Yeah, now here's who is the guy. I have no idea. Now, his earpiece is quite noticeably larger than that of Jack Bauer's, his magical earpiece. They call it the earwig on 24. It's like you put a needle in your ear and now you can do absolutely anything. Perfect acoustics. Everyone can hear you fine. This, more sizable. No one notices it. Now, I have not seen the movie in which this is inspired from, La Totale, French film, The Total. But it kind of a comedy spy thing. I don't know what that entails different here. I think that some people found it can go that True Lies can go either way. Screenplay by James Cameron. He actually had some comedy writers on to write jokes. Found all of them sucked, and he rewrote every one of them himself. Or had Tom Arnold ad lib. It talks about the ice. What kind of sick bitch takes ice cube trays, right? Oh, yes, the good old big monitors. The deep monitors of old. We're going to do some hacking now. I'm not so sure if this is an inauthentic look at hacking. Right around the mid-90s, people got really into hacking in movies. I was watching Johnny Mnemonic the other day where the internet of this coming February is shot in 95 is used as virtual reality program. You have to actually physically, through the virtual reality, visit the website you're trying to hack. But here it's nothing too terribly fancy, right? Oh, something has piqued my interest. I'm gonna just try English on this this biscuit. Juno Skinner. Okay, I'll look it up. Faisal's busy hacking. She is not born in 59, my dudes. Yeah, I think Tia Carrere's from Hawaii. Maybe one of the, quite possibly the hottest gal to ever come from the state. We've got a problem. See, I think there would have been a code word for that instead of, Harry, we've got a problem. You should be booking it, but he's, in a way, he's buying some time for Fast Faisal. Evidently, Arnold Schwarzenegger trained for 6 months to get this tango down. I don't think it's that important. I mean, okay, so some dancing happens twice. He didn't want to be made look a fool, while also trying to do the Al Pacino Sin of the Woman bit. I could imagine there would be quite a few takes of this. You look at all the changes of the camera. Fast Fast strikes again. I am in, I am down, my hand is up your dress, and I am just copy them files. I love that. Tom Arnold is so good in this movie. He's also deceptively tall. I told him on Twitter a few years back, I said, you must be like the most deceptively tall actor. And he said, that's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. A bunch of boring bankers and oil billionaires. At this time, there wasn't a lot of tech billionaires, guys. Oh, well, I like to keep my business cards in my top, so, yeah, I would like that. Okay, bye. And with the 2 minutes, Ari wants to bear his children. Yeah. What's your exit strategy? Do you have to blow things up? Can we not wait until we have gotten away? Oh, you want to see my passport, huh? Now your invitation? Here's my invitation. If only he had a fake invitation to give the guy, right? Could have saved a lot of trouble. I don't know how they did that explosion right there. It's brief. They might have just lit something up for that shot. It looks good. That Mercedes van, this is before you could get a Mercedes van in the US. All right, watch these Dobermans. Rubber Dobermans popped together. In the trivia, it says one of their eyes comes shooting out. If you watch it frame by frame, you can see this. You see something, it looks like some spittle, some saliva falling off. But it looks pretty damn authentic. Real Dobermans, they jump, you cut to Arnold claps two rubber Dobermans together. They fall down limp. Absolutely would look worse today with entirely CGI dogs. No debate. You will be seeing not Arnold Schwarzenegger doing a lot of the running and shooting here. Stunt actor looks a bit chunky, yeah. Now, there's no real key light on him, so his face isn't lit. When I see this on TV, it wasn't apparent it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got a suit on. It kind of covers up musculature, right? We got the snowmobiles out. Hell, we're even bringing skis, boys. No one gets the Blue Knight look like James Cameron. I'm not totally sure how he does it. I've I've heard he has actors have blue paint on, even. Often imitated, never really duplicated. Nice little roll. We're going to keep shooting. It's pretty good stunt van work here, too. You got the camera mounted, like, somewhere. There's not enough nose on the hood of that van to mount the camera, but you can clearly see that you got... Yeah, the casualness right here gives it a little bit of comedy. Lean back, please, right? And we're back. Washington, D.C., where much of this movie is going to take place. And now we are switching lives here. You get all your Inquis stuff. You're back to being Harry Tasker. You're like some kind of computer software salesman type thing, right? And you had to go to a convention with the fellow employee buddy here, Tom Arnold. Well, you have a kid, right? Remember? Yeah, you bring a kid to something from your trip. I think this is a GMC, Jimmy. You'll notice how much more narrow an SUV was in the mid-90s. Remember, you're married. For those curious, I'm drinking Mountain Dew Code Red, not sponsored. Some people feel that the movie comes to a halt in the middle when all of a sudden Arnold and Jamie Lee Curtis, their marriage woes. Is she cheating on me? What are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna use our company resources, right, to get this done. Not company, it's government, but you get the idea. I think it's a highlight. Some people say, oh, well, it's unfortunate that the rest of the movie's happening when this great part about almost British comedy going down. Yeah, well, because you get a sense of a fish called Wanda about it, right? I think that this movie does a perfect job of straddling the line between action and comedy, whereas the action feels realistic enough. There's not a joke made at the expense of the action. Oh, she's got a computer in her room. It looks like a Mac. High roller kid, man. At this point in the 90s, the kid didn't have a computer. There was no such thing as a smartphone. The kid didn't have a phone. You might have had a extra phone line for your teenage daughter. Might have had a pager. That's doubtful. But occasionally in movies, you'd see a kid had a computer in the room. My family, we had a computer room. I.e., my parents' bedroom had a computer. Gotta make up some story about this business. Oh, yeah, we got the new models, and, it's so amazing. It brings up the client's name, the order history. What kind of discount do they have? And then he's not paying attention to her. Oh, yeah, the plumber, I'd sleep with him if he'd give me a $100 discount. Oh, no, good thinking. All right, there we go. Oh, where in the pants high, Tom Arnold? Okay, so evidently he's going to set his jacket and his wallet over here. He's got a pager. Camera in the cigarette package. And I guess Dana here has been stealing from him for some time. And he's going to catch her in the act. Hey, we got a helmet on. Responsible. She's got that kind of grunge look. We got to have like the sweater that no one ever wears. Always has to be tied around the hips. Check these out. It is a bit noticeable here in HD that he's got something in that, over that left eye lens, you know, looking back at him there. But fun fact, this is the highest earning, biggest budgeted movie not available on Blu-ray. The only way to legally watch this in the US in high definition is on Amazon Prime Video. And it's a dandy, guys. Looks good. This was, I think, $140 million in 1994. I know in their review, Siskel and Ebert made mention of the extraordinary budget, and Ebert said that if for no other reason, you should like the movie, paraphrasing here, for just how impressive the budget's used, the expenditure of it. Like, you get the sense that every dollar is in frame in this movie. And I can't say that for today's films. You gotta keep an eye on your 14-year-old. Nah, she's good. Denial, not just river. I gotta talk about this door. I love this security system. Look at that. The door frame is the reader for the key card. Now, you may not think much about that, but look, say if you're trying to break in somewhere, right? First thing you do is find the lock. If you can't find the lock, you're going to have a harder time breaking in, right? It's hard to pick a lock you can't find. So that's the perfect lock. Do you see what I'm saying here? Because it never really comes up in any other movie. It's always as simple as, here's what you're supposed to do, right? And of course, we have the advanced procedures to go through. We even have walking around with the X-ray. Maybe a bit of a throwback to Total Recall. It's Omega, right? And actually, we have the Omega Man as their leader, Charlton Heston. The last line of defense, I think, fictional organization. Or maybe they're just so secret, we don't know. Charlton Heston also in, I think it was the original Wayne's World with Tia Carrere, or maybe it couldn't have been Wayne's World 2, could it? But he had a brief little cameo in it. Hell, I'm starting to think Tom Arnold was in one of them. You're new to his team, so why would any of the slack I cut him translate to you? Oh, right, I'll just shut up. Now, they tell you that Grant Hezlov here, okay, is he, you know, Middle Eastern looking, maybe? What? Right? New to the team? Maybe he's a mole? Can we trust him? Something big's going down. We're smuggling warheads. You know, I'm not really that impressed by the 4 warheads being smuggled. Gotta have some hard evidence. Not the biggest eye patch, right? Stylish, slim eye patch. And now here we have Jamie Lee Curtis at work. Oh yes, not quite as thrilling. A lot of gather around the coffee. The marriage has no passion. What are we to do? Oh, we got some information on your babe from the party. Just so happens to be in the area, too. Horizontal bop for a total biscuit like her. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you had the money, $2 million well spent in 94. Now we're gonna have a little jab here. Yeah, okay, fine. Laugh it up, guys. Assholes. I like that transition there. He's going through his identity. Okay, I remember it. Here's me remember it and using it in practice. You get a little something like that in Ocean's 11, the George Clooney variety. I think particularly the Carl Reiner. My name is Lionel Zerga. Lyman Zerga, right? All right, let's have a look at your office. Antiquities, right? Bringing in columns. Fancy. How does one approach an archaeologist to become an arms dealer? In the foreground there, we actually have the henchman he'll be doing battle with. Yelling in Arabic. Sounds something like Edna. Krababble. And there's Art Malik. It's one of the guys kind of getting yelled at for being lazy on the job. I didn't say you could touch it. Oh, I see things I like. Hey, excuse me, Miss Scanner. May I have a word with you, please? We get some harsh lighting here coming in from the blinds, but I don't mind it. Makes it look like we went to an actual location. Oh, I'm paying you enough money to take some slapping around. Why not carry on like things are normal with him? Does he want her to look suspicious? Arrange a date with him? I wonder how this works. She calls the place where he supposedly works. Do they occasionally have like a office Christmas party? He knows the people there. The government have said, okay, so whenever there's a call, you forward it to this, and that's what you do. Or is she calling the government? The dog's name is Gizmo. Was that a term before Gremlins? Hey, it's your birthday party. You got a birthday cake. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. We're being tailed. Find out where his hotel room is. Tail him. They would have had somebody falling around the Arnolds here, even prior to leaving their office. Did he mention, hey, I'm staying at this hotel? He might have. And then they go and find him there. He didn't really need to be staying anywhere, right? I mean, could have just showed up and then gone back to the Omega office, really. I guess. I mean, if you got to keep the cover, have a hotel room also, in case they do follow you. Video SIGs are about to become useful. I can see a lot of movies just kind of brushing this as intuition, you know, like police intuition type thing. Yeah, I knew the guy was about to hit me in the back, right? Stay on them. You have one order. Stay on the one in the car. Now, here's the thing. We are about to enter a rather tall building that can't quite exist in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. has no skyscrapers. There's an edict in the area in which nothing can be taller than the Washington Monument, or even close to it for that matter. And you are about to see some rather tall buildings with rear projection Washington Monument in the back, so that okay, it's Washington, D.C. Gotcha. I think actually shot in L.A., though, the hotel biz stuff. Okay, I'm going to set the cigarettes over here, and here come the Uzis, all right. Now, look, if you're doing this, do you fake whiz, right? Oh, no, I lost them. Look at the narrowness of the GMC. Now, James Cameron, not into using slow motion during the action. You want to show the speed of everything. You use the slow motion beforehand, establish the suspense, then everything comes crashing together at full speed. Ah. The camera worked. Good thing that guy didn't want to pick up that cigarette. We do have the bystander here for comedy effect, right? Just innocent guy on the toilet. Tom Arnold, I think this is the extent of action he has in the movie. Close to it, essentially. You don't want to help out, guy? Come on. I've got a razor on me. Yeah. This guy not small. Also. Yes, I love the utilitarian nature of using the environment here. Give him the old zip tie. The zip tie, that's got to be a handy device to have. You don't need a key. It's thinner than handcuffs. You could have a lot of them on you. Oh no, what is to become of our innocent dude just trying to sit on the toilet? He could be done with what he needed to be doing, but decided to stay on the toilet anyhow. And we'll just check in with him, sorry. And then, kind of comic like, oh, wow, what? A lot going on. Perfect timing for that chunk to fall on the ground, too. Tom Arnold doesn't get to fire the gun. saved by that light fixture. Yeah, if he takes him out here, he still has to find the warheads, but he, kills the lead, right? Snatching a motorcycle, so now Arnold's got to go in pursuit. I have to wonder, do they have horse-mounted cops in Washington, D.C. patrolling the park? You do see Arnold riding the horse. There is a bit of some jumps where Arnold will not be riding the horse. Your horse is getting tired, huh? All right, we got him boxed in. What are we going to do? Evidently, that van's with us also. Pretty busy inside, isn't it? I mean, it seems like I go to a hotel and it never really seemed very busy. Yeah, it's not enough just to have a piano playing. They've got the whole band going in the hallway. A lot of excuse me's, a lot of sorries. And they did not have a clear shot to be shooting right there. Not Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right, so we're going to take the opposite elevator and hope that his plan is to go to the roof. But it's like they say in Scream, you don't go up the house. You don't go up the stairs to leave the killer. You want to go out the front door. How'd they get this horse to whip her in the face right there? Not the horse's tail? Look at this glorious building that could not be in Washington, D.C. You think he's going to take that shot with all that glass in the way? See, there's a Washington Monument in the background. Motorcycles, dirt bikes, they can make quite a jump. Without a ramp, I'm not so sure. Man, this looks so realistic too, though. I mean, it looks like a guy falling into a pool, doesn't it? Of course, if done today, the camera would be on the face of the actor because there's a big CGI wire green screen moment. You wouldn't see the back, someone from the back doing stuff. You don't have stunt doubles doing things. Instead, you have the actor in a green screen environment faking doing stuff, right? You just drop that gun. After this little bit, you kind of wish they kept the horse in the movie somehow, right? There wouldn't be a great explanation for it. Quality product placement for the Marriott. We're not done yet. Horse is kind of ashamed. You know, we have the little chat with the horse, right? It's kind of interject a little bit of comedy there. Oh, hey, happy birthday, right. Yeah, we didn't eat your cake. Candles haven't been lit, but yeah. Hurried home as fast as I could. There was something going wrong with the 1081s, whatever. The T800s were acting up and they needed my help. It was a great party. Who were the guests? Aziz here is supposed to be 30. Salam Abu Aziz. You probably would have best been acquainted with him. He was the Living Daylights. He was actually one of the good guys. Was it Mujahideen fighters helping keep the Soviets out of Afghanistan? My, how things could have been different if the Soviets conquered Afghanistan. Call himself the Sand Spider. Why is he calling himself that? Probably because it sounds scary. Yeah. I'm gonna go check in at work, smooth things over. Yeah. Okay. And here's where he overhears that she could be having a side fling. It's Simon? What? Oh my gosh. He's calling here? Oh boy. Are those actual pictures of Elijah Dushku? Like baby pictures and all. Oh, we're gonna meet. Yay! Tell that stud to take more time. Ooh. Your little sex joke is upsetting me. Bear in mind this movie about my wife's cheating on me even though I'm a secret agent. She doesn't know it. The double life thing, right? The infidelity, all going down at the time when Arnold is stooping the maid. Is having an affair. Welcome to the club, right? Here's where the movie changes. We are putting on pause all that terrorist stuff to go sort out the family life. We have to make that balance. Tom Arnold's really natural here with this exchange. Takes the ice cube trays out from the freezer. Yeah, okay, so that's supposed to be an anecdote he told James Cameron as he's gone through a divorce with Roseanne Barr. Oh, come on. With this logic, anybody overseas is doomed. Army wives be cheating for certain with this logic, right? Yeah. Whenever I'm feeling down, we go bust some heads, catch the bad guys. It's gonna be great. That's what cheers me up. The narrow SUV of limited shoulder. I'm almost certain that when this plays on TV, he says women can't live with them, can't shoot them, instead of can't kill them. Yes, the cold something is up. Came by your office today. I was in the area and thought you might want to have lunch, but you weren't there. Yeah, you had to go give Simon an hour. Well, let's see how good she is at lying. Disk isn't formatted for the 1720. Huh. In the 90s, there was a lot of jokes about the printer not working. A lot of people could relate. If you had office job, the printer was usually not working correctly. Printer or copier for that matter. All right, we're talking about Crimson Jihad, but my mind's on other things. What do you mean? We can't put a tab over it. Oh, we do this stuff all the time. Come on. Do it now. Unauthorized wiretap is a felony. Oh, come on, we're doing it 20 times a day. Don't give me the crap. Do it. And then there's a kind of scene that may seem confusing at first, where we'll have a guy doing a voice. Okay, so we have the wiretap, and we've got the transcript to read from the phone conversations. To go. I'm in deep cover. And Bill Paxton is so good as Simon. And we'll see more about him in a minute. Oh, hey, you're getting in shape. That's weird. Why are you doing that? Why don't we have lunch tomorrow during your little dinner date with this guy, huh? Oh, I already had plans. Sorry. Let's just swap out the purse for one that's got all the tracking embedded in the lining, right? Sewn in. Dog getting yanked around here. Whoop. Oh, that gets you a cruelty warning now. GMC. A lot of product placement here for GMC. That's right, there were talk shows before Oprah, guys. Speak into the purse, huh? Check that out. We got GPS. Well, maybe it's not actually GPS. I guess for the road map, it could be. And okay, here's Simon. No one see you? Yeah, I taught you to look behind you, right? Yeah. Because I'm a spy. I'm dangerous. If I get a signal, I have to leave something. Oh, what? Reaches for not gun. Yeah, there we go. How many of you guys want to do this? How many of you want to try to woo the gal in the office? Pretend you're a spy with a sleazy mustache. Oh, he's taking credit for our work. You recognized my style, yeah. Well, I did tell you to check out the paper. Two of them won't bother me again. So they're thinking this guy's a spy. And then it becomes, oh, this is getting better by the minute. The guy's a fraud. Using her to get to us, right? Everybody's a lethal instrument. Starting to like this guy. We still have to kill him. That's a given. Yeah, good stuff. Corvette. I think he puts up a for sale sign. It's a 17,000 ish. Trying to think if that was a good value or not on that. But man, so many of the cars that are going up now, you could get cheap. 17,599, right? Oh. Now, how do they do the crush lens gag here? So furious, he crushed the binoculars. As soon as someone goes to look at the Corvette, sucker born every minute. What? 50's Corvette doesn't handle that great? Do tell. I don't know if I can repeat that on YouTube. Oh, hey, what's your angle, huh? Guy's ready to brag. I'll just buy him a quick sandwich and see what he says. Trade secret, huh? Okay, so here's the thing, right? Create the hint of danger. Yes. Can you just flee town, though, to, oh, hey, I'm on a mission? Yep, got a book. Ah, you call me dickless. Ah, okay. Those idiots. I like the reaction from Arnold there. The reluctance to call himself an idiot like that. Oh, I wonder who she is. Who is this you're working on painting like a dog, right? Boring jerk, yeah. I like this shot here. The smashes his face, kills him, but then we have the laughter, and it's revealed to be sort of a not a dream. He's not dreaming, right? But it's his work of his imagination. He seems to have the Corvette handling pretty well. Look at that parking job. Yeah, always with the car shop. Let me think about it, right? Hold it for me for a day, okay? Reluctant. Hey, because it's you. Oh, the sleaziness. The cheese and the sleaze, just a great character. I want to see more Simon. You'll actually get a pretty good dose of Simon through the movie. You even get him at the end as he continues to work his angle elsewhere. Smash the glass. It's not good. We took a page out because maybe some information you don't want to hear. I've got a turtleneck, Helen. Oh no, it's at the rendezvous time. Oh great, we're gonna have to do this. She's not bringing the purse. We're bringing in other units. Ah. Agents are being pulled off priority surveillance for this, guys. Yeah, I've got dirt on you too, buddy. Oh, clean as preacher sheets, huh? We'll see about this. Seemed kind of aggressive to mention a blowjob in a big movie in '94, honestly. A big non-sex thriller, for that matter. The big action movie. What is her Honda? Is this CRX? I think. This area over here is where the T-1000 materialized in T2. Keep your head down. Yeah. Uh-oh. Listen for the voice on Condor. Got her head in the guy's lap, all right. Yahoo. That is James Cameron talking. The safe house, aka where I actually live. Penthouse in New York's a little too hot, so yeah, we aren't driving that far. Great little touch there. The plastic clink of the plastic champagne. He doesn't have glass. And your country needs you for this operation in Paris. Oh, I've got the tickets. And now we have a full operation going. It's kind of nice how, despite the ski mask being on, we can identify who is who during this little exchange. Okay, I'll do it. You just saved my life. Talk about how brave she is. Women want to be told they're brave, guys. Fear is not an option for me, right? Like, we gotta practice being intimate with each other. They can tell if we're faking. See what I mean? The reaction could get us both killed. Yeah. She looks older than 35. She's got these lines on the face. Maybe they did something to enhance the lines on the face when she's in Helen Tasker mom mode, and then they hot her up for the little dance later. Eh? All right, mask on. Let's go. We don't think this guy actually has a gun. You can't have guns in Washington, D.C. Oh, she's hesitant. It's not full-on cheating. She's backing out. I didn't really need Arnold to rescue. Do it for your country? Huh? Used car salesman smile right there. Did this movie set used car salesman back? Very quick work with sawing down the double wide. Actually, this may not even be a double wide. Oh, big eye reaction from Arnold. Oh, I love this. Don't hurt, don't hurt. Do whatever you want to her, but don't hurt me. Knees Tom Arnold in the crotch. A real helicopter. No, you're not supposed to hit her. Come on. Oh, God, don't hurt me. That would be a good little line to have, a DJ drop. Okay, wait. So, what? Was Tom Arnold also hit by Arnold after hitting her with the rifle? Or which one is he complaining about there? The son of a bitch, right? Good looking interrogation scene. I feel like Hollywood overdoes the interrogation scene. We got great lens flare here. Obviously, J.J. Abrams really got a lot out of this scene. Actually, when I see lens flare like this, I think more John McTiernan. But we have a specialized room, right? I don't think rooms like this exist in the real world. That they don't go to these lengths for talking to people. The federal government brings you in, it's going to be a pretty typical government-looking building. Not some black site with the poured concrete and the fancy rim light around the two-way mirror. None of that, right? Big time distorted voice here. We're calling him Carlos the Jackal, international terrorist. Or whoever you say he is. And here's how they met. Flashback. I just see a girl eating alone, and then I drop the briefcase in, and here we go. You got. Can't be seen with this. All right, guys, try this out. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. Curiosity gets the best of her. She knows how to pick a lock. Woo. Oh no, there's a gun inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He really is a secret agent. Oh. No, I wasn't that attracted to him. Maybe just a little. Ooh. Hell, we even got the like infrared on her. Are we trying to do like a live lie detector scenario here? Well, at least you see your husband's a good man. But he's not exactly ringing your bell. Okay, let me handle this, right? It sounds to me like she's telling the truth. And you can easily forget that this is rated R. It seems pretty tame by R's. You do get some F-bombs in here. You'll get one out of Jamie Lee Curtis here in a sec. There is a lot of death in the movie. It may not be considered violent enough. It's not like the visual of getting heads decapitated. She's tired of being the bored housewife. Look carefully here. You can see Arnold in the reflection. You've got her shakedown interrogation with the monitor, not unlike Terminator 2, Sarah Connor chatting it up, right? While they have the team looking on at the conversation with Dr. Silverman. You sleep with them? No, she's lying. Oh, really? I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Oh, they're going to learn not to give someone a stool that is not chained down to the floor. In 3, 2, 1. She could be telling the truth. Wouldn't it be great to have a voice distorter over like Xbox Live? I think they used to sell something of the such. We have totally given up on the terrorists, haven't we? But the terrorists haven't given up on us. I will always love him. Ew. You want to wrap it up? No? Okay. Now, did he already have this schemed up, or was it totally on the fly? Let's give her a job as an agent. A fake agent. For a romantic rendezvous. You either work for us or all this bad stuff happens. And so if your context is Boris, you will be, oh, I'm Natasha. No? Boris and Natasha, Rocky and Bullwinkle? No? Doris. Boris and Doris. She's like, huh, okay. Hey, at least they took you to her car. And for you, Arnold could have gotten a free Corvette out of this. Oh no, now I saw your face. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, now they're gonna kill me for sure. Has it been over a day? Is he not holding it for him? And he's gonna pee himself. Bill Paxton kind of getting a little bit of that Chet vibe out of here, right? Weird science. Nah, maybe a spy wouldn't pee himself. Have the car for free. Come on, we should have seen it later. Casually shooting the ground, hoping to not actually shoot him in the feet. Well, hey, that is Tom Arnold getting to shoot a gun, right? He must have been like, look, guys, you gotta let me shoot something. Come on. Hotness had not quite made its way to Eliza Dushku yet. You know, thinking she's in what? Bring It On with, gosh, what was the girl from Jumanji who at this time doing the Interview with the Vampire? Somebody must have been like, these girls are going to be about the same age. We got to collide their futures at some point. Uh-oh, she's getting contact with the government. Dress sexy. Oh. We got our voice guy, and this is a little confusing at first. Like, why are we doing this? Who wrote this shit, Harry? C'est la merde. It's shit. Oh my gosh, she calls that dressing sexy. Not quite. Yeah, no proving identity. Just the first one to ask for Doris gets Doris's envelope. In particular taste, he likes to watch. You have to plant a bug near the telephone by the bed before you leave, but you don't have to do them. A lot of that, I can't slam the portable phone down in the 90s, but I can retract that antenna. My first cell phone had an antenna. After that, not so much. Good yank right here, and yeah. Okay, yeah, now we've got the little black dress that could. Gonna hit up some makeup. Okay, we're gonna make her look good. Wet the hair down. What are we, Brett the Hitman Hart? Ta-da! And perking the girls up. Oh yes, now we are high class hookery. How's that bug going to stay in place? Is it not going to slide down the dress? I guess I don't understand the thermal dynamics of cleavage. Oh yeah. I'm not walking in high heels very much though. Not really her thing. I don't know how she could do the stunt of failing to walk in the high heels without actually breaking her ankle. Sorry, the wedding ring's got to come off. And look at how hard she has to yank at the wedding ring, meaning she always has it on. We got that James Cameron blue here. Ah, we got some champagne on ice. You didn't see the guy in the corner? And he's got a cassette. So he's going to do the fake voice. So it's Arnold without a mask or anything. You know, this isn't the face maker from Mission Impossible. But we're doing the voice tricks. The tech here, much more grounded in reality than Mission Impossible. Oh gosh. I don't know how to be sexy hooker. Okay. Carla thought you'd like me. So there is a scene here where she tries to pole dance on the bed and it doesn't go well and she falls. Evidently she fell in rehearsal. James Cameron said, hey, let's use that in the movie. Didn't alert Arnold to it, and that's why Arnold gets up to go help her, which would have also blown his cover as he walks out of the shadow. But the thing is, her fall is staged. Arnold just didn't know. Oh yeah, things are going to get even sexier. This is one of the sexiest dances in all of cinema history. Or strip teases, for whichever. It's also, there's a bit of an evolution to it. Like, oh, look at the weird modesty here. Okay, I'm kind of covering up. And no, I don't really know how to dance. The recording, the notion that he didn't quite know what she was going to be doing. Oh my God, the hand rolling. No, dance sexy. Like he knew she wasn't going to dance the way he wanted her to. Then we're going to kick in some music. Loosen up the hips. And now we're full force here. We got a good shot there, Arnold, between the legs. I kind of think this movie's why everybody had to be a stripper shortly thereafter. Striptease Demi Moore. Like, let's expand on the concept, right? He's like, whoa, she's got moves never seen this behavior out of her. Oh, I gotta look up who does this song. It's a somebody, I'm sure. Oh, thud. See, he got up, but then he sits back. Oh no, the chip fell out. Surprised it stayed in there that long. She's sticking to the mission, right? Well, she's looking mighty lean here. Like, they have to, hey, we're gonna need you to get in shape pretty well for this movie. Dropped his cassette. Oh no. He's kind of trying to cover his face some here in case she sees. Dude, that'd be a big power move. Never turn lights on. Oh no. I wasn't supposed to be lying on the bed. Was this going to be Arnold's plan to reveal the truth to her? Keep the eyes closed. Yeah, we're both doing the slick back hair, aren't we? Oh, I'm only supposed to kiss my husband. This would hurt a lot. Clink with the phone. I actually have one of those phones. I think I may have it listed on eBay. An AT&T rotary phone. He's a pig. Well, she didn't see his face. What? Harry? Looks bad, but I can explain. And here are the terrorists. A swift transition to the next act of the movie. I'm the one you want. I'm the one who works for the government, right? So she thinks. What? We're married. We have a daughter. And we don't see no GMC badge on this, do we? Or is that a Ford? I can't tell. You don't want to give the bad guys a badge on their car, right? Oh, yes, Juno Skinner. Yeah. But now she's in bad girl mode. Little friend. Oh, this is funny. Wacko hooker met at the bar. Okay, and then she's like, we're married. How do you explain this? Is it that effective to do the injection? I know my dad said he got inoculated for something when he was a little boy, Air Force family, that they would give you the injection like this instead of the syringe. I just kind of wonder how that works. I don't know. What is it? It shoots the air with the air propellant, shoots into your skin without a needle. I don't know. We're moving antiquities that hide missiles. Or bombs, warheads, whichever. Just warhead is the general purpose catch-all phrase, huh? I think all warheads are nuclear. There's always a nuclear warhead. You never have a non-nuclear warhead, right? Oh, we meet again. But we do have a purpose for keeping you alive. We want you on record saying that this is what we say it is. They're warrior figures, priceless, about to be torn apart. Didn't she say pity? Absolutely priceless. There we go. Pity. Yank. So they smuggled the warheads inside. Were the warheads underneath? Like put in, like you chiseled out underneath and then up? Or were they fakes the whole time? But because she's the authority, she gets to say they're real. It's actually a pretty good cover operation. Ta-da. These are some Soviet nukes, right? We have a little bit of lens flare. And now she's going to be amazed that he knows about all this stuff, and he has to tell her, I'm a spy. Snow cone maker. That's what it is, yeah. Kind of looks like a water heater. How can we do that? He's a computer salesman. All right, fine. I'll tell the truth now. You know, they got you hostage. You don't really need to put the knife to someone to know what the stakes are. $30 kilotons. That'd be good news. She thought he was a boring computer guy. And now she's going to punch him for being a spy? You see the white frame there for the punch? Juno's loving it. You see the look on her? All right, we want you on camera saying all this stuff. There we go. Pretty good consumer camera they've got here for its time, too. I don't know. Is that a high 8? It's not VHS. Oh no, a low battery joke. This guy is sweating bullets. Does not want to be the one telling him that they're going to run out of battery. You were supposed to charge that battery, right? Oh no. Oh, you got cut off. Sorry. I should tell him. Man, this guy did. He said that as though he doesn't know English, and they kind of phonetically asked him to repeat. It's in the truck. Just go get it. So the transmitter they gave her had some practical function to it, kind of surprisingly, not just some derelict chip. But it got made useful. Torture. Have you even heard of Omega? Giving him the truth serum. Oh, he is looking forward to it. Getting a lot of money. Yeah. Girls want the money. You damaged goods, lady. Oh, come on and lie. Say you were hooking up with Tia Carrere. Do it. Oh, if only he could have been having the affair with her instead of the maid. Probably would have had like a super baby. Be taking over the NFL right now. Oh, the blurriness. The drugs are kicking. I don't think there actually exists a truth serum, as is being made out in the movie here. Or some other truth agent. A little bit of moment to get the truth out of him for once, huh? There's a little funniness here. We're gonna die? Yep. They'll shoot his head or they'll torture his head. Okay, I got the picture. I think their plan was to leave him here with the explosion. "17 years a spy." Yes, but they were all bad. Trailer moment. Commercial moment right there. Hold on. They have a daughter. We can do something with this. And I think it's taken effect. Let's get some more information out of him. I am curious what he was planning to do. What he's putting on the gloves. This could have gotten pretty serious. Tells him how he's going to kill him. You know my handcuffs? I picked them. Shows them. Very 90s action style right there to be like, I want to show for the camera that I did this. I'm going to tell you too. It's like, calling your Hadouken. Gonna get a pretty good little gunfight. Sneak around a little bit, lose those heels. Yes. Ah, yes, the banana crates. A Chevy. Keeping in line with the GM family, right? Use those bullets, guys. Of course, the bad guys cannot aim in this movie, can they? They're not well trained. There's a move here where he like flips a gun up as though it's kicking up a skateboard. It's pretty cool. Here, you stab him and you stab him, and then there, stab together, and now you're kind of hugging. Here we go. Kick. Not a lot of blinking there from Arnold when he shoots. That was always a good move from him. Snap. Yeah. That is some confidence right there. No hesitation. For me, fear is not an option. Next time, duck. Indeed, would have made things a little easier. I married Rambo. A little dig at Sylvester Stallone. Rival of the day. And the idea is they pour the concrete in here to prevent anyone from disarming it. Not a bad idea. Because no one disarms it. What's he saying? 90 minutes, a ball of holy fire will light up the skies. He seems to be correct. Though, given the time of day this looks like and when the bomb goes off, I'd say it's further than 90 minutes out. Alright, final. We gotta find a way off this island, guys. No force subs now, blah, blah, blah. Just us to stop them. Yeah, and your ability to drop a machine gun. That is an Uzi, right? Snapping necks, so easy in the movies. Not necessarily Arnold Schwarzenegger doing the rope work there. Let's see, did he give her a crash course on how to use this gun? Yeah, make sure you shoot those lights. That'll confuse them. Well, the truck's getting away. Once again, Arnold finds himself fighting a guy who looks like Freddie Mercury in knitwear. I think the Mythbusters tried to experiment with this. Could you drop a submachine gun on a staircase and hit anything, or will it fire? I don't think things worked out quite the way they do in the movie. Could have very easily shot her, the way this thing's just rattling off. Just magically takes out everyone. And we're going to put one in a helicopter, too. Yeah. There's 4 total, right? So there should be moving 3 of them. Cross shooting. We had a great dive into this flame lit water. Looks good. Use the machine gun to make a flamethrower. I don't think that would work. I don't know. Would it not lead back to where the tank is? Look at the flames. That would be all computer today. Glorious. And I'm just going to kick this open. Use one of these rocket launchers. We're pretty well equipped. And look at this. Look at that jump. You get this awesome shot under the water with the flames above. It's so awesome. Sweet. Yes. Oh no, my husband's dead. Happens quite a bit in movies. You don't see the death, but you make the assumption. Kinda. Uh-oh, Juno's got a gun. Yeah, she has a pretty good right hook. All right, so just under the left eye is where the scar is. I think that scar will change. We may need the hostage. So not yet. Is there maybe a kid's toy called Susie Homemaker? Not a lot of concern for putting out the fire, because the island's going to blow up. Warhead like a dick right there. Oh, yes, glorious real helicopter action. 1994. Now, they actually had blown up some of this bridge and then rebuilt parts of it back cheaply to blow up again for the camera. So they had a new bridge in place. And then they also have a giant miniature bridge with sections to blow up and stuff. And it, as memory serves, it all looks pretty damn authentic. Now the thing is, will it look that good in HD here? This is actually about as close as we get to a shirtless Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie. With the torn shirt. Yeah, especially when he's yelling, "The bridge is out." There isn't actually such thing as a bright boy alert. It probably would have been a broken arrow, would have been the way to call this. I've got to wonder how easy is it to evacuate this place this quickly? How many people need to evacuate? We don't really see a lot of that evacuation. They get Harrier jump jets involved in this movie. I think they rented them from the U.S. government, essentially. It's like maybe like $150,000 for the day for 2 jets. Pretty good value. I can see them pouring more money and trying to make CGI jets now for all of this. And of the terrorists, they don't seem that threatening. They're kind of like rental terrorists. Like they don't look war hardened by any means. They're just kind of goofs. So what's the deal? Is there so much kickback that it blew the guy through the windshield? Mythbusters could have taken a look at that. Uh, I think it kind of like, I don't think it'll set it off. There's really a particular detonation sequence, so they're probably fine. Wow, that looks good. You're telling me that's miniature? So did these guys have one of the missiles too? So is that 2 missiles down and then 1 in a helicopter? See, and this is kind of done for comedy here. We're going to have like, what is it, a pelican or a stork land on the hood. Offsets the balance. Everybody gets a good chuckle. Big fire, like right away. Was the engine running? Oh, we're gonna shoot the driver. Oh boy. Tom Arnold called it. Someone capped the driver. This is back when the limousines all had that spoiler, the boomerang. We saw some reprojection at work there. She reached for the handgun, but most of this looks pretty authentic. You gotta win the fight, Helen. Man, she comes through with that right. Oh, that should take care of it. We're running out of road. It doesn't look like the bridge is out ahead. Get down. A montage of Arnold yelling, "Get down." Pointing. Oh no. Okay, now you can see. Man, I'd have a tough time hanging like that, let alone holding someone, and you want them to hold on to you the whole time. Oh, yeah, there's a big reach difference. Getting closer. Come on, Chopper. Now, how much of this she did herself, I'm not totally sure of. I think they took some liberties in what they said they did here, because I do think there is a green screen underneath her on the lift out sequence. But then her hanging in the air may be her further out. So what's Juno doing in there? Trying to reach for a... See, I don't think that's Jamie Lee Curtis right there. Now that is, but with the green screen below. This was a pretty good green screen. I think I've seen the behind the scenes on that. But yeah, where are they? They'd have to set down pretty soon. You can't maintain that grip. Ah, the little wheels deploy. Oh, how'd they get her up in the helicopter? How do they pull them up? See, I would think you need to set them down and then let her jump off, right? And we're gonna have a little smooch in front of the blast. There's the people we evacuated. But they do kind of make this romantic. Like there's a little bit of the ice shielding. You're not supposed to look at the blast, right? Boom goes the dynamite. We still got some work to do. Harry, hey, we got a problem. Come here. Bye. And now she kind of checks out of the action, but it makes sense. It doesn't to rope her along further now that she's safe. There's a hostage, Dana, but don't worry, we got a guy there. Well, where's Faisal? I've got a guy on the inside. Why don't you just say who it is? He knows. He's one of the guys on his team. From Florida Keys to Washington, D.C. in how long? And we hope this thing has the fuel for it. Have you ever been behind the wheel of a jump jet? Is that the nomenclature to use? And we're off. I think there is some CGI work used in kind of the transition to getting the jump jet in the air, but it looks pretty good. I think they're kind of blurring some lines below. I don't know, it looks pretty spotty takeoff to me. Crunch. More sorries, yep. The vertical takeoff thing, not the most efficient use of fuel. So they got their chopper to this building, right? Washington, D.C.-ish, I think. Did they say it was? Because they snatched her at night, so they'd have to meet up with her somewhere. It makes more sense that they're in that city. Yet, we have some high rises. It's quite possible Dana has never met Faisal, who comes in with the video camera. Now, we don't see him right there. We don't see his face. Yes, we have a full battery in the camera. And now, there we go. Okay. He checked the camera over, doesn't find the gun compartment. What key? Me? Okay, so Eliza Dushku has to do some stunt work here, and there are some, in recent news, revelations coming out about the process. I guess she felt like she was being groped by the stunt coordinator here various times. I mean, maybe the possibility is that to make sure a harness is on tight or whatever, one could say that happened, but maybe there's some other accusations of other stuff. I don't know all the deets. Hey, even had a room for a radio. No hostages, so feel free to blow it up. Oh man, I am not getting on a crane like that, I guarantee you. Oh geez. Now there was some talk of maybe getting a sequel out around 2000-ish, gets pushed back a little bit. September 11, 2001 happens, and then James Cameron decides terrorists are not funny. He couldn't do a sequel follow-up here, but imagine Eliza Dushku kind of coming into her own, incorporated into the family spy unit. I think we probably would have had a pretty good sequel. Are those the same binoculars Arnold crushed? Knock, knock. Kablam. Glorious shot here, taking out windows. Now, your helicopter doesn't want to do battle with this. You could hear a bit of that as she slipped and began to fall there, you could hear a bit of that kind of chime, that T1000-ish sound effect. Canopy up. There's some green screen composite work here. Man, I could imagine this looking so much worse with them not actually being outside, you know? We would stay inside of the studio for the whole crane scene. No one gets on a crane, period. They're doing a fair enough job here making it look like Arnold is flying this thing. Look at the blast in the water. Sweet. In all this chaos, she identified that's Dad. Oh boy. To jump here and then grab the broken cockpit. Oh, that would be rough. That'd be a rough way to hold on. Oh, slipping and falling, kind of like cliffhanger. Yeah, hold here. Much better spot, though your hand would have been really cut up from holding that broken glass. I'm a little busy right now. You don't want to throw a kick in or something, Dana? Help me out. This scene looks really good. He salsa music himself out of the way just in time. Sort of a comical nutcracker moment. Okay, fine, I'll take it down. Hold tight. We're going to give him the Indiana Jones rope break treatment here. Another little comical slip here for him. Snagging his harness that he had to be wearing. You're fired. The only joke left in from the comedy writers brought aboard. All in all, that scene looks pretty sweet. Dive out of the way. Come on. Yeah, this guy's wondering how much trouble is he going to be in for this chaos. All right, so we're using some CGI to help put this on the ground. Yeah, you can let go now. Yep, it turns out I'm your dad's a badass and not a salesman. Well, the government cleared that up pretty quick. 1 year later. Come on, this would have been a time to see a Corvette in the driveway. Double thumb wars going here. Look, the daughter, she's more in line. She's got a bit of a tan about her. Getting out of the grunge phase. There were little inflections there where she was like back talking to mom when they were cooking. Stole from Tom Arnold, right? Hey, it's about time for her annual Blue Danube on the lake. Oh, not the same house, is it? She's learning his tricks. Who's that, right? And I'm in the van. I like Tom Arnold. All right, this is the last time I'm in the van. Why am I always in the van? You know, like, maybe Tom Arnold gets a little bit more action in the sequel, right? Well, look who we got here, Simon. Yeah, I'm just a waiter, but I'm going to pretend to be secret agent still. It's lipstick. And he's peeing himself. That sure looks like fear is the only choice, not just the option. God, I haven't seen lipstick in so long. Is it still in the same kind of like metal case like that? Oh shit, here we go with the tango. What was the assignment? That's what I'm wondering. The assignment operation, we need to bring out the surveillance van so you guys can have a dance. And then Tom Arnold kind of complains into the credits. But you know, you keep having the scene go as the credits, and that'll force people to sit through the credits. It wasn't a huge title sequence at the start, so we can sprinkle in some stuff later. But now they give you all the production logos, right? You got production logos, wazoo. Ending the movie with a title sequence, which I find kind of unnecessary. And then they might even set you down to have a little monk's reward post-credit. But here we get a little bit of interruption with the just after this credits, we get the Tom Arnold, and then nothing after that. Yeah, put them in the van. Been in the van for 15 years, Harry. Yes. True Lies. What do you guys think about this? You know, what are your thoughts? I think this movie's great. There's nothing really to complain about. I can see where some people think it gets off the off track, but it's not like it got off track for bad reasons. You still had good movie there. Some could even say that the highlight is the marriage woes aspect. Yeah, let me know, and I guess I'll catch you next time.